What's up, YouTube? It's Chris and I'm back with the same video. Alright, so this is a repeat video. I made the video, did a screen recording, then realized I didn't save the screen recording. All I have is sound in my face. So that doesn't really help us that much because this video is all about learning how to find good real estate deals, learning how to check comps. And overall, just kind of the video is about finding good real estate deals, how to find a good real estate deal, and you kind of need to see what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get into it. So what you see here is two properties, all right, and one is a good deal, and the other one we don't know. And I'm going to show you how determining value can get a little tricky. So I'm going to use one property, the property that's in our face right now, to show you how easy it can be, and then I'm going to use the other property to show you how difficult it can be. Alright, so let's start with the easy one to kind of wet your palate. So here we have a house that is $165,000. This is in Georgia, and we see it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's 3,900 square feet roughly. We're going to ignore Z estimates. I say Z estimate because Zestimate sounds like a salad dressing. I don't like. It's just weird to me. But this says none. The other property actually has one, but we're going to ignore it anyway. I'm going to show you how to vet the property itself. So we're not going to go through the pictures. Well, let's go through the pictures. So I'm going to show you how I vet properties. Go through the pictures. This is not a good one. They're small, they're not really detailed. Looks like somebody didn't know how to really use a camera or use a cell phone. But we can see that this room is pretty large. This is a large dining room. We know it's a dining room because of the white thing on the bottom. The kitchen is older, it needs to be updated. But if we look closely, if we look at those black appliances, and those appliances, the double ovens, are more expensive to install, but these look like they might be in good shape. And the range hood, I mean, if that's not, they're cheap, but overall looks pretty good. Let's keep going. It's very spacious. We can see that over there is the breakfast nook, or maybe here in the middle, and we can see from this little circle here that it's big enough for 2 tables. This over here. I've been there, so I can tell you that this goes to the garage. There's a pantry over here, more cabinet space. Let's keep going. There's a bedroom. It's large. This is the other side. This is from another angle in the same bedroom. This is the bathroom. Another bedroom, smaller than the other one, but it still doesn't look like it's a micro room. You could tell that by the ceiling fan. It's not about to touch the walls or anything. There's another bedroom, also looks large. You can tell it's a little larger of a room because it has the double doors for the closet. And again, that's a large ceiling fan, so we know this room is fairly large as well. This is a bathroom, double vanity, a shower, a little older. We can see the rust up here. But overall, the house looks good. This is obviously the master bathroom. You can tell about how this wall is here and this wall is here, and the shortness of this wall, that the bathroom is probably a little small. But, you know, everything looks good. Everything looks pretty good. The garage looks very nice. Now we see that things get a little troubling. This looks like a completely different house, but we see a whole second kitchen that looks in terrible shape. Looks like we have to get a whole new floor and a whole new kitchen. This fan looks like it would have been nice, but they didn't take care of it. Maybe like they smoked or something there. It looks like tar around that. Let's just kind of go, oh, and we see over here there's a leak. And that means that, and we see down here, there's some type of growth, so we know it's mold. And we can look at this and tell it's mold, and it's dark too, so it looks like it's close to black mold, which it is. I've been there, it's black mold. So, but the area looks big, you know, it has lots of potential. It has a deck here, and at first glance the deck looks nice, but you can see that this beam here is lifting up, and so maybe it's not so nice. And then this is lifted up too. So what we can see is either it's relatively new, which it is, because I pulled up the city records and saw they built this in 2012, 2013. So it's not that old. but it obviously wasn't put up properly, and it wasn't, and that's what's actually causing a leak. And we can look right here and kind of see that, because you can see the mold going up the wall from here. And all they did, they just secured it to the house in the wrong way, and they drilled into the house, and when it rains, the water goes through the bolts, and there you go. So anyway, and this is not the backyard. This is just a view from the backyard. It's somebody else, the neighbor's backyard, but there's a big lake and everything there. So anyway, we looked at that house. The pictures look pretty good for 165, but the question is, well, that looks good if I live in California or DC. Yeah, that looks good, but is that good for Columbus, Georgia? Let's find out. We're going to click this little map here. And if I was really, real quick going back, and if I was really vetting this out, I would look at the street view to kind of look at the neighborhood and see, does it look clean? Looks clean. Everybody looks like they maintain their properties. Older home. Usually older neighborhoods are nice. I like them because I can't believe this video is 8 minutes already, but they have trees. And let's hurry this up. The roof looks old. But if you'd have pulled up the records, you'd have saw that the roof is black now, which is a good sign because they got a new roof. Anyway, so we're going to click this map. We're going to click lot lines. And we're going to look right around. We're going to zoom out just a little bit. We can see that all this is the neighborhood, right? And we want to look at all the yellow dots. See what was sold. We see this was sold for $50,000. And we hope that wasn't recent, but it wasn't. It was sold 3 years ago for $50,000. We're going to ignore that. And the house is only 1,200 square feet. That's not a comp. So let's get rid of that. And we're going to zoom out a little bit more. And I'm going to cut to the chase because I already know. Now you see this house is slightly on this lake here. Let's look at the other houses around the lake. Look at the more expensive. We see this was $50,000. We could look at this one for $230,000. Let's look at that. But this sold in 2017. Too old. That was 2 years ago. We gotta keep starting over here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Alright, so right here we have one that sold for $242,000. Let's look at that one. Oh, this sold last month for $242,000. Now that's a comp. We at least know it's in the date range. So let's check this out. We see it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. The house we're looking at is 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's 2,385 square feet. So almost 2,400 square feet. Okay, well, we see it's a lot smaller, a whole house smaller than the house of interest, right? Okay, this is looking very good. So we can already say immediately this house that we're interested in is at least worth $242,000. Now let's look at it to see what they did to the house to get $242,000. So let's go. It's clean, well manicured. It's on the water, which the other one wasn't. So we got to consider that. But again, like I said, it's at least worth $242,000 because the other one was way bigger, has an extra bedroom, whole extra kitchen. Let's see if this has that. So the floors look nice, everything looks good, not super updated, still has a popcorn ceiling. It's pretty plain Jane. Terrible picture. Kitchen just has stainless steel appliances, but you know, maybe they refaced the cabinets. Old sink. This is not granite countertop, it's laminate. Yeah, this is not super done up at all. Laminate in the bathroom. It's just clean. It's just clean. So that's what we like to see. There's only 14 pictures too. That's what we like to see. So we know if we do better, put granite in this other kitchen, in this other house, and jazz up both kitchens, and this only had one, it should be worth way more than $242,000. So that was a good comp, okay? Now a few other things you want to look at is look at the zip code. You want to do your research. And again, this is why it's good to do real estate where you live, because you want to look at the zip code. You want to know about the crime. You want to know about the schools. You want to know, is the neighborhood quiet? Obviously this one is. It's on the lake. It looks like a very quiet neighborhood, clean. How are your neighbors? You also want to look at the HOA. But we see that we found a pretty good property here because our nearest comp, and that was an excellent comp. This right here, if it was purchased and fixed up within a few months, you get it appraised, it's going to be more than $242,000. And if it's not, you can challenge it and bring up that other house to explain why. Really quick, let's do one more. Let's look at that other one for $241,000. That was right beside the one that was $242,000. And see when that sold. This sold a year ago for $242,000. And yeah, it's 3,200 square feet, 5 bedroom, 3.5 bath. But look, it's now this is similar, but let's look at this. It's made of wood. So the other one was four-sided brick. Now this is updated, but again, see, this was a year ago, and markets have gone up. So we see the house next to it sold for the same amount of money, but it was really less of a house. So we know that we're in a seller's market. There's a trend up. So this house should be worth way more than 242 now, which means the other house of interest is worth probably around 270 at least. Probably think 270 is a good number. So anyway, so let's get out of here and let's go look at the other property. So let's look at this one in Texas. All right. I happen to know what this person bought this house for, and I won't mention it just in case he sees this video. I don't want to give away too much. But let's look at this property. It's a nice little house. The outside, there's a lot of potential here. We see that it's dirty on the inside. It needs new floors, paint, new floor. I already said that. Paint, maybe some new doors, depending on what you're going to do with this. Paint the cabinets. You don't have to. Those are nice cabinets. They just need to be painted white or something. New appliances, new countertop, new sink, new fixtures. We're just going through this thing. I mean, it mostly looks cosmetic, but we can assume that it's not cosmetic. I don't see any leaks or nothing crazy. I don't see any mold. Just the old house. Just the old house with good bones. That's all I see. All right, nice big backyard, fenced in. All right, that's all I see. Nice old house with good bones. Maybe needs new roof, new windows, new AC unit. Doesn't look bad at all. All right, but the question is, all right, the person who showed me the house is trying to get it, do a refinance, a cash out refinance, and they needed to be worth 150. So let's go ahead and look and see what we can find. So we say, okay, we need this to be worth 150. Let's look at the comps. Go to lot lines, and nothing. We see two, and they're not promising at all because they're 85 and 90. We zoom out. We don't see anything. There are no comps. Nothing. We zoom out some more, and this is just too far. This is just way too far from the house. So let's look at this one that's 90,000. This sold 2 years ago. This is not really a comp at all because it's too old. And again, even though the estimates say 164, we have to ignore that because we have to do our own due diligence. We look at this, and it's the same house pretty much. And this was really jazzed up. I mean, it was cleaned up nicely, and we can see what the other one can look like. But this was done up nicely. This was renovated, and it sold for 90 grand. That's crazy. 2 years ago. But again, like I said, the whole nation pretty much is in the seller's market, so it'll be worth more. How much more? We don't know. So let's go back and look at the other one for 85,000. This one was also done up. This is done up really nice. This sold for 85,000. My mind is blown. When did this sell? This sold even longer. This was 3 years ago, so certainly this is not a comp. And there it is. I just don't know what to tell this dude. Nothing has sold, and the only thing you can do with that is make sure this house looks better than the other ones, or just as good, and just hope that the appraiser is generous. That's pretty much it, because I mean, I'm not an appraiser, but this goes beyond my skill point at this point. This is one of those things where it's like you kind of don't know. It's just a mixed bag. Zillow is saying it's worth more, but Zillow has been recently sued for that, for giving wrong information on property values. But I will say this: when you see stuff like this and nothing has sold, that's a good sign. That means this area is nice. People don't want to move, which is good. So if they don't want to move, that means crime is low, schools must be good, and it's quiet. Let's go back to the house real quick and look at that, because it'll tell you about the schools. Schools nearby. 7 for the elementary school, 4 for middle school. That's not that good, and 2 for the high school. That's not good either. But good elementary schools, right? So let's see if it gives us anything on crime. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not, and it does not on this one. So there's something you have to pull up to kind of look at a crime map. But this video is already long, so anyway, hopefully this was helpful. The whole goal was to try to show you how to vet a property and look for comps so that you can make better decisions when investing. See you guys next time.